Today is the kickoff for Lincoln Square Apple Fest. Here with all kinds of apple treats is Rudy Flores, CEO of Lincoln Square Ravenswood Chamber of Commerce, and Amy Hansen, owner of Amy's Candy Bar. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Let's get right into it. Tell us about Apple Fest and the expansion this year.
Yeah, so we're in our 36th year, and it started off in the little plaza in the heart of Lincoln Square. And in 36 years, now we're going to almost a half a mile on Lincoln Avenue from Lawrence Avenue south down to Sunnyside, close to Montrose. And we're all about just seeing what our restaurants and businesses can do with the apple. So we're here in the chopping block where they're making over 600 apple pies right now as we speak all around us. You can see some of it in front of us. And you get your caramel apples, which Amy will talk about in a second. But we also have like Dimo's Cafe, which is new to the neighborhood. They're doing an apple pizza, an apple butter pizza, which you have right here in front of me. We have Luella's Southern Kitchen doing some Southern cuisine with the apple-inspired briskets, and they have a little apple Betty here. So we're always trying to see how we can be creative with the apple throughout this event.
Well, you have a half mile of apples. That's a lot of apples. And I know there's just a ton of different varieties of apples. What's your favorite to work with?
Yeah, so I personally like the Honeycrisp. What do you think, Amy?
We use Cortland for our caramel apples. We think they're the best.
We have some of those apples
here today from southwestern Michigan and Indiana. Both McClug and Los Rodriguez are from Michigan, and Phil Foster from Indiana. So you can come and see a whole wide variety of apples this year at the event.
And we actually have some of Amy's apples with us right now. Yeah. Amy, what would you say is the key to a perfect, candy apple?
Right. Well, it all starts with the apple, right? You want something that's nice and crisp. You want a balance of sweet and tart, because the caramel is pretty sweet to begin with, so you don't want it too sweet. And then the consistency of your caramel, so that it actually sticks to the apple. You want to make sure there's no condensation on your apple or any wax. We get ours fresh from an orchard in Wisconsin every year. We bring down over 3,000 caramel apples from there, or apples, and then we dip them. We always add a little bit of sea salt and extra vanilla to our caramel, just to enhance the taste a little bit. And then you kind of go crazy with the toppings, whether you want peanuts, sprinkles, M&Ms. Some people like chocolate, Butterfinger. It just depends. I'm a classic caramel apple with peanuts. That's always been my hands down favorite.
Did you say Butterfingers?
I think she said. Yeah. I think she said Butterfingers and peanuts.
Oh man, I'm on board. You had me at Butterfingers.
Yeah, tell us about all the other stuff you have going on, because you have a lot of events for children as well.
We do, yes. And we have a kids zone at our event from 9 to 6 at the event. And so we partner with Old Town School of Folk Music and Timeless Toys here in the neighborhood. And so they're programming out the whole weekend. There's going to be dance-offs, sing-along, story times. You name it, we're going to have it. We also have different local bands that are performing on our South Stage throughout the weekend. At 9 o'clock this morning, we have our Urban Pooch parade and costume contest that's going to be happening. So we just try to activate the whole neighborhood. So it just feels very fall-like. The weather's going to be gorgeous, so we think that it's the best weekend to come out right now and explore the city and explore our neighborhood.
All right, Rudy and Amy, we appreciate you joining us on the broadcast this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.